Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Riley, and in this video I'm just going to I'm going to explain and talk about the camera that I use to film the majority of my videos. So basically I've had a couple of people ask me, what do I film or what do I use to film my videos, especially lately, because some people have noticed like the video quality has been getting better on some of my videos. And the truth of the matter is, I use something super easy, super cheap, and for now it fits what I need. And I've had a couple of people ask me if I could just review it and go over it, because I know there's a lot of people out there that are either looking to get into YouTube, making a YouTube channel, or get into, just filming in general, and they want something, that will be good for them, but won't break the bank. So first of all, this camera is made by a company called DBPOWER, and this is called the DBPOWER N6 4K touchscreen action camera. Now it's kind of like a GoPro, pretty much the same size except a lot cheaper, and in my opinion this outperforms a lot of the GoPros that are 2 to 3 times the price. So here's some stats on this camera. It has a 2.31 inch touchscreen. Let me turn this on for you. And to turn it on, all you have to do is press and hold this button until the screen illuminates. And as you can see, maybe in the sunlight you might not be able to see. Trying to see if, yeah, you can barely see it, but as you can see there is a touchscreen here and it's fully functional. So let me just go over a couple things real quick. Sorry, the glare might be pretty high because I'm outdoors. So this camera here has a 2.31 inch LCD touchscreen. It has 20 megapixels. It has a Sony image sensor, and it has a 170 degree wide angle radius lens, so it has 170 degrees capability. You can also change that to make it 110, 90, or even narrower, I think. It comes with 2 batteries and a couple accessories that you can attach to this. It comes with the waterproof case, which is awesome. And I'm gonna straight up tell you right now, so it comes with lots of mounting accessories and a waterproof case. Does not come with a selfie stick or anything like that. I'm just gonna tell you right now, the batteries, don't lose them, because I haven't found a way to get replacement batteries for this. I lost one of my batteries and now I'm only down to 1, so that kind of sucks. I'm just gonna give you the price straight away. This camera cost $100 on Amazon, which is pretty good for the image quality that it produces for the videos and the still pictures. So $100 shipped is definitely a lot cheaper than a lot of the competing brands and the GoPros, etc., for action cameras. Now I will be including some video just so you can see how the quality is. So make sure when you watch this video you have the settings at the highest, which is probably 1080p for YouTube, and so you can see actually how the video quality is of this camera. Now, do I regret getting this camera? Honestly, no. For a first camera, it's pretty good. Very lightweight. It does pick up audio, but you definitely do have to enhance the audio with some kind of software because it is very quiet. It will record audio as long as it's not in the waterproof case, but it is extremely quiet, so you definitely have to enhance the audio afterwards, after filming with this. So those are just a couple of the specs. I will go over more in a second. Right now we are going to cut to the short video I filmed so you can see how the quality actually is of the camera on the highest settings, which is UHD, ultra high definition. So let's cut to that. So we just watched the video recording that I put out there that shows the video quality on the highest settings. So hopefully that gave you an idea of how it looked. Now let's go ahead and see how the camera looks. I'm trying to see if the glare is too much actually in the sun to show this. Okay, for this next part of the video, we are actually going to move inside so you can actually see this LCD because the sun's too bright right now and you can't see it. Okay, we have moved indoors now because the glare was too bright from the sun, and I was not able to show you actually how the camera looks on the touchscreen. So, oh, and I just want to let you guys know, I'm just using my cell phone to record this. So the only real video quality you will see is during the little demonstration I included. So first of all, I'm going to start from the very beginning. I'm going to turn this off. So when you get the camera to turn it on, all you have to do is press and hold this bottom button where the power symbol is to turn it on. Takes a second. And then now, as you can see, one thing I like about this camera is you can actually see what you're filming versus a lot of other action cameras. You just have a blank, there's no screen to see what you're filming. So I know a lot of action cameras weren't originally designed with the purpose of seeing what you can film, but I just like to be able to see actually what's being filmed currently. So when you first turn it on, you're in the video camera mode, and from here you can do a lot of different things. If you touch the bottom where it says UHD P24, that brings you to the resolution menu where you can change. You can scroll this way, or you can scroll with these arrows. I just use the arrows. So, the bottom resolution is 320 by 240, VGA, HD, 1080, and then we go up to 1080p, full HD. So P30 and P60, I'm pretty sure that just is referring to the frames per second. 30 FPS and 60 FPS, obviously 60 FPS is higher and higher image quality. And then the max, which is what I started using, is UHD P24. So that means ultra high definition, 24 frames per second. The resolution that it will be displaying is 280 or 2880 pixels by 2160 pixels. So that is the full, or at least the highest resolution that can be recorded on this camera. Now, even though on the packaging this says this is a full 4K camera, I do not believe that to be accurate. I think all it does is records basically in a high scaled version of 1080p, and it scales up. Anyways, if you want the highest quality, just leave it on that. UHD P24, ultra high definition, 24 frames per second. Leave it on there, hit the check mark, and then go back. And then this is the main menu where you can start recording. So and you'll notice on the bottom it says UHD P24. So that's how you know you're in the highest recording resolution, which really is not 4K. But, you know, for a $100 camera, I don't know if you can expect to get actual 4K. So the other thing you need to know is if you press here, the little gear box, you can go over the resolution. You can go over that's where you can edit loops, WDR, exposure value. Most of you guys already know what this is, so I'm not going to go into depth. Motion detection, recording audio, date stamp, angle. So if you do click on here, you can change it anywhere from 70 degrees all the way to 170. I keep it at 140. Keep going. Gyroscope, I keep it on. That just makes, that's like the image stabilization. Time lapse, record, and image rotation. Okay, so that's basically the main menu. And again, to access that, just hit the little gearbox right there. And this is touchscreen, so in the bottom left-hand corner, as you can see, you can switch between the modes. So if we go back to the main menu, let me see here. Back to the main menu. This is the video recording mode. If you tap that in the bottom left-hand corner, that'll bring you to the picture mode. And this does have 20 megapixels. So, sorry about that. If you hit the 20M on the bottom, you can go scroll between the different resolutions for the pictures. So there's 20 megapixels, 16, all the way down to 3 megapixels. Actually down to VGA. So, oops. Obviously, I just keep it on 20 megapixels for the highest clarity pictures. I hardly ever use this for pictures, though. I only use it mostly for video. So if you tap it again, that'll bring you to the recordings that you have. And this is when I accidentally hit the recording button. So if I tap the screen, I can hit play, timestamp, or trash. I'm just going to trash it, hit OK. And then this is another video that I think I need to actually upload, so I'm going to leave that one alone and go back to the main menu. If you're ever lost and you just need to go back to this menu, just hit that button, the M. And so I'm just going to go over a couple more things here because I don't want to make this video too long. On this side is the microphone, and this little piece, you can take that off, and you have your micro SD slot and your mini USB cable to charge and import or export files from. And this thing takes probably an hour to charge or more, and the battery life I would say the battery life on this is maybe an hour. In the cold, it's like 30 minutes or 20 minutes. It does not last long in the cold. On the bottom here, you push this out. Let me just do that real quick. I accidentally just took a photo. Anyway, super easy. You can just pull this out and take the battery out and put the new one in. That's super easy to do. And on the bottom here, we have threading, so you can screw this to a selfie stick or a tripod or whatever. So it's super simple to use. If you're at the main menu, let me just go back to the main. See, I just took a picture of my hand. So if we go back to the main menu, where the video is, probably the most important part that I forgot to talk about was how to begin recording. To begin recording, all you have to do is press this button right here. And then that starts recording. And the cool thing about this camera is that it says it gives an audible, it basically says that it's starting to record. So when you hit it, then you can actually hear it, and this will start flashing, and you know the video is starting to record. Hit it again. I love that feature. I think that's so cool. It actually says it's recording versus just looking at or kind of like guessing if it's recording or not. Other than that, I mean, I think it's a good buy. It's super small. Let me see. I mean, you guys can probably tell it's a super small thing. I'll put my hand behind it. And it does come with a waterproof case. And like I said, it's a good camera. So it's $100. You get the camera, 2 batteries, a bunch of mounting accessories, and a waterproof case for $100, which is not bad. Is it a true 4K camera? I do not believe so. Are there better options? For $100, I don't know if there's competitors out there, but I think for $100, this is a solid choice. I've never had any problems. I've been using this for a while now. I mean, I've been using it since September of 2017, except back then I was only recording in 1080p, and now I've started to use the ultra high definition. So maybe in the future, I don't know, if my channel gets bigger, I might start get a real 4K camera, but for now, I think this suits my needs. The only real gripe about it is the microphone sucks, and you definitely have to enhance the audio quality after filming, or just put music over it or whatever. Anyways, it's a cool little $100 action camera. You know, near 4K quality, definitely not 4K, but maybe near it. So that's about it. If you're interested in this camera, I'll probably put the link in the description to Amazon to buy it. It's a good alternative to GoPro and other brands. So that's about it, guys. Give me a thumbs up on this video, and please subscribe to my channel.